Baba Vanga is one of the most famous psychics to have ever lived. Born in what is now Bulgaria, she had an ordinary childhood, but lost her sight at the age of 12 after being caught in a massive storm. It was days before her family found her after the storm, and in the time she was missing, she had her first vision. When the family eventually found her, she had injuries to her eyes and would never regain her sight again. Instead, she would have visions of the future and is said to be able to heal people. Her followers believe she has an 85% success rate and have even claimed that she predicted the fall of the Twin Towers. Baba Vanga passed away in 1995, but left behind a series of prophecies for what the world would be like in years in the future. These are 5 prophecies for 2021 from Baba Vanga and other psychics. Number 5. As is the case with other famous psychics, Baba Vanga's predictions are far from straightforward, and it's often not until after the fact that followers are able to connect an event to a prediction. For example, her most famous prediction about 9/11 read, "The American brethren will fall after being attacked by steel birds. The wolves will be howling in a bush, and innocent blood will be gushing." It can hardly be described as precise, which means all predictions are open to interpretation. One of her predictions for 2021 reads as, "A strong dragon will seize humanity. The 3 giants will unite. Some people will have red money. I see numbers 100, 5, and many zeros." People have interpreted this in lots of different ways. Some people believe the strong dragon to be China. This is not only due to China's association with dragons in general, but because previous predictions claimed China would become a superpower. The country has definitely become one of the most politically and economically important countries in the world. Given her predictions were made in the late 80s and early 90s, these predictions definitely weren't as obvious as they might seem today. China has definitely had a major impact on the world in recent years, so it's possible that'll only continue in 2021. The 3 giants have been speculated to refer to superpowers, including China or big businesses. This sort of line is a prediction that may inevitably be proven correct. It could be 3 major governments working together for a common goal, 3 technology businesses making a stand against something that threatens the industry, or something much more drastic. It seems unlikely that the 3 global superpowers will unite to make one world-dominating government, but the vagueness of the statement means followers of Baba Vanga will likely be able to claim it as correct soon. Red money has a number of predictions as well. Some people have taken this to literally mean red-colored banknotes. This could be used to back up the theory about the predictions about China, as the Chinese yuan is most commonly red. Other countries with red money include Iraq, Uzbekistan, and Indonesia. Red could also be used to imply a return of communism, something Baba Vanga spoke of often. Given she spent much of her life in the Eastern Bloc, it's easy to see why this is a concern, and another prediction claimed the Soviet Union would return in the first quarter of the 21st century. Overall, the prediction has mostly been interpreted as the rise of China and cooperation between 3 giants of politics or industry. Number 4. Unlike Nostradamus, Baba Vanga didn't write her predictions herself, and the predictions attributed to her were mostly written by her followers. This causes a few problems. She said herself before her death, she didn't always tell her followers everything she saw in order to shield them. It also means many of the predictions that come to us haven't come in the original form, but rather the interpretations of her followers. That's the case with her prediction about the Russian presidency in 2021. We don't have the official prediction, but according to her followers, Baba Vanga believed Vladimir Putin will face an assassination attempt in 2021. She apparently didn't specify whether or not the attempt would be successful, and it's likely to come from within its own country. The prediction stands out somewhat compared to most of Baba Vanga's most famous prophecies. Unsurprisingly, most of these predictions have been more general in nature, referring to events on a global or national scale. While she was said to be able to predict the future of individual people, the prophecies she made about the world beyond her time were not as specific. It's believed by many people she predicted the death of Joseph Stalin, though it seems like this prediction was made up by one of her followers after Stalin's death. This may be the case again. This is actually the 3rd year in a row people have claimed Baba Vanga has predicted an assassination attempt against Vladimir Putin. In 2019 and in 2020, it was allegedly predicted he would face an attempt from within. While it is possible the Russian government has managed to foil and keep quiet assassination attempts 2 years in a row, it seems more likely the prophecy is fake. There are a few other interesting factors in this prediction too. In 2020, the prediction about Putin came alongside a prediction that US President Donald Trump would suffer a mysterious illness. While oddly specific, the prediction did end up coming true, as Trump was one of the number of government leaders to contract the coronavirus in 2020. However, it didn't leave him with hearing damage, as the prediction suggested. In 1979, Baba Vanga did make a chilling prediction about the future of Russia, which many say did come true. The prediction read, "All will thaw as if ice, only one remain untouched. Vladimir's glory, glory of Russia. Too much it is brought in a victim. Nobody can stop Russia. All will be removed by her from the way, and not only will be kept, but also becomes the lord of the world." Many have pointed to Putin's grip on power in Russia as an indicator of Vladimir's glory, which will be realized. On the other hand, Vladimir is a popular name in Russia, and the prediction is comparable to suggesting John would come into power in the West at some point in the future. Number 3. Probably the only psychic more famous than Baba Vanga is Nostradamus. Michel de Nostradamus was a 16th century astronomer and physician who was so famous for his predictions about the future, he was hired by the Queen of France to draw horoscopes for her children. His predictions included events that occurred after his death, and he's said to have foreseen the Great Fire of London, the assassination of John and Robert Kennedy, and aspects of World War II. At the start of every year, his predictions for the next 12 months are revealed. This year, the predictions are particularly horrifying, with one being interpreted as the beginning of the zombie apocalypse. The prediction reads, "Few young people, half dead to give a start, dead through spite, he will cause others to shine, and in an exalted place some great evils will occur. Sad concepts will come to harm each one, temporal dignified, the mass to succeed. Fathers and mothers dead of infinite sorrows, women in mourning, the pestilent she-monster, the great one to be no more, all the world to end." Read literally, the prediction tells the story of a small group of people spreading a disease that will tear families apart. The phrase "half dead" has led many to believe this is some sort of zombie apocalypse. One popular horoscope site has even gone as far as to specify the disease will start in a Russian biological weapons lab before being spread around the world, though how they came to this conclusion is unclear. On the face of it, it reads like the end of the world. However, given many of Nostradamus' predictions also appeared to be about the end of the world, it's much more likely this is meant in a figurative sense. Rather than half dead referring to some sort of reanimated beings, this could be interpreted as people who have already suffered one illness being hit with another. This interpretation is, of course, born from trying to fit the prediction into the world we have ourselves in today. But if a disease were to develop that was particularly deadly to those who had already suffered from COVID-19, for example, it would be easy to claim that Nostradamus' predictions had come true. If this is a prediction about a deadly disease, it's entirely possible some great one will be no more. The previous year has proven such a disease would have a big impact on the economy, and a more severe disease could have an even bigger effect and take out a giant corporation of some kind. As with most of Nostradamus' predictions, it likely won't be until years later that we can look back with clear hindsight and say whether or not it really applied to the events that actually happened. Number 2. It's not only long-dead psychics that have predictions about the future. In every year, modern psychics put forward their predictions for the next 12 months. One such psychic is Craig Hamilton Parker, a British TV host and psychic who runs a popular website about the medium. Among predictions about the economy and politics, Hamilton Parker made the dark prediction that 2 new viruses will emerge in 2021. According to Hamilton Parker, these will be unrelated to coronavirus, though he does predict this virus will continue to be a problem for a long time. There isn't a lot of information about the new viruses. Unlike older psychics that often had to hide their prophecies in riddles to avoid persecution, Hamilton Parker is much more open and precise, though claims his predictions are not set in stone. Regarding the new viruses, he said, quote, "There will be 2 more outbreaks of different virus types. China again will have a new virus outbreak. Knowledge of this was given to me a while ago in India. This new virus will apparently be stopped much sooner than the one we currently are dealing with, but it causes a lot of anger." He added that the truth about the origin of the virus will not be known until 2048. Though Hamilton Parker doesn't specify it, some have interpreted this new virus as being purposefully developed rather than naturally occurring. Interestingly, Hamilton Parker's other predictions for the year often involve China. According to the psychic, China will build an alliance with Russia against the United States, and it will take extreme measures to bring an end to protests in Hong Kong. Tensions with India are also supposed to increase. If these predictions are all related and turn out to be true, it could end up being quite a dark year for humanity. While Hamilton Parker has made some correct predictions in the past, we can only be hopeful that these don't turn out to be true. Number 1. Natural disasters are another popular theme among psychics predicting the future. Quite a few predictions for 2021, both from older psychics and modern, have a theme of water. According to some sources, Baba Vanga predicted a devastating tsunami in 2021. She'd previously predicted the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, which took the lives of countless people in Southeast Asia. On that occasion, her full prediction was revealed to the public, though that doesn't seem to be the case on this occasion. Like her prediction for the president of Russia, it also seems to be another prediction that has come 2 years in a row. She isn't alone in making this prediction, though. Hamilton Parker claims there will be a tsunami near Japan, among a number of other natural disasters. On his website, he claims, "I see our biggest troubles as climate and earthquakes. There will be a tsunami near Japan. We will have countless earthquakes in the Himalayas, Iran, and also America." The Himalayas and Iran are both seismically active locations, and California is often rocked by earthquakes due to its position on the San Andreas Fault. Hamilton Parker previously predicted the forest fires that tore through Australia and parts of America at the start of 2020. This time, he believes flooding will be the issue. His prediction continues, saying, quote, "This time we have huge floods ahead. Dams burst and cities flooded. Giant icebergs also cause shipping problems. Until 2025, the environmental problems will grow in magnitude." Climate change has meant natural disasters like hurricanes have been more devastating in recent years, and we've already seen some unusual weather this year, so it isn't hard to believe something like extreme rainfall will cause flooding in the near future. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to click that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell to keep up to date with all of our future uploads. But I've been Ty Knotts, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.